Hey everybody, my name is Michelle Whitaker and my husband is David Whitaker, the man that everyone thinks looks like Superman for some reason. And I just want to say thank you to everybody who has helped me through my ongoing health issues. And, for those of you who do not know me, I just want to share with you guys a little bit about my story. So, 2 years ago, um, I had really bad back pain and it shot down to my arm and into my left hand, and it caused my whole left arm and my hand to go numb. And it took the doctors probably 10 months or so, maybe even longer, to figure out what was going on. I went through numerous, 3 MRIs. The doctors kept saying nothing was there, kind of made me feel like I was going crazy. And on the last MRI, they found a tumor that they said needed to be operated on immediately. And it definitely was a shock for me because I've always been very, very healthy. I eat really well. I eat organic. And, so for something like that to develop in my body, I was definitely surprised. I went into surgery August 3rd of last year, and they went through the front of my neck to get the tumor out. It was on the left side of my spine. And when when I was wheeled out of surgery and I was on a gurney and I was still coming out of the anesthesia, but I saw my husband and my parents there. My parents live all the way in Virginia, but they came and flew down to help take care of me. And I remember, looking at the ceiling going by in the gurney, and I had trouble breathing. And I pretty much was hyperventilating, and they saw that I pretty much stopped breathing, so they wheeled me into this room, and all I remember was 40 or so doctors literally hovered around me saying it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay, because they had nothing to help me breathe. They had no machines. So they had 40 doctors that rushed in there and brought all these machines to help me breathe. And I remember tears coming down my face and still not being able to breathe. And David was on my left side. And I had this woman that kept talking to me that said, it's going to be okay. Please just breathe, just calm down. And as frantic as I looked on the outside, I remember God telling me it's going to be fine. And inside, I was so calm. I remember him saying, you're going to be fine. Don't worry about it. And physically, everyone else was probably a little worried. I remember a priest came in the room and nicely told my husband that he should leave because he didn't want my husband to see something go wrong. And David told me this afterwards, of course, but he looked at the priest and he was like, thank you very much for your concern, but I'm going to stay here every second of this. I'm not leaving my wife. And, when he told me that, I was, I'm glad he didn't leave because, I definitely needed him there. And it meant a lot to me that, he's such a strong man. And I had to go to the ICU, and I was in the ICU for 3 days and had a tube down my throat, had all this stuff on me. Again, they went through the front of my neck, so I had another tube coming out of my neck, and it was hard a hard situation to be in. And I remember communicating, or at least trying to communicate with my family and with my husband. And I had this piece of paper that I would write on them too. They would ask me questions and I would write on them. And I still have those papers. And most of it for the first 2 days was just scribble. I couldn't convey what I was trying to tell them. And so it looked like maybe a 2-year-old was just scribbling on a piece of paper because I wasn't able to communicate. From where I am now compared to, where I was in August is just such a blessing. So when I came home, I could barely walk. I couldn't move on my own, couldn't shower on my own. I couldn't eat for maybe a week. It was just like liquids. And to go from such a vibrant lifestyle, Dave and I would go hiking and jet skiing and just always on the go, to now we go out to dinner to have fun. And I walk like a turtle, meaning like my pace is just so slow. I used to yank David like, let's go, you're moving too slow. And now it's me, babe, what are you doing? Like, slow down. So it's a totally different lifestyle. It really, really is. I kind of feel like we're a new couple, but we're not. We're the same. And God has just brought so much awareness to our marriage and has allowed us to communicate better and allow us to understand each other a lot better. And also through this time, God has shown me how to be a submissive wife and listen more to my husband, because for a long time, when after my surgery, I could barely talk. I was like a whisper, and I'm a really, really loud person, and we both probably talk way too much. And so to get my message conveyed to my husband, I can't raise my voice anymore. He loved it. He absolutely loved it. So now I've, adopted, if I'm upset or I'm trying to tell him something, I'm pretty calm about it. I'm still working on it. I'm still not perfect, but, my tone has lowered. We listen to each other, more. And it's also allowed me to connect better with others. Just the things that people go through when they have health issues internally, I would have never been able to connect or relate as much as I would have liked. But this journey and this season that I'm in with my health has really allowed me to meet new people, because I've been able to talk and share about what God has done in my life, and the health issues that I'm overcoming at the moment have allowed me to just build relationships with people, and it's honestly such a blessing. And I really do believe that those are things that I would have missed if I hadn't gone through my surgery and the issues that I've gone through. Inside it's hard. Like I will always keep a smile on my face, because I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me. And that was one of the biggest issues I had going through this, is I would always serve. I loved serving. I have always had a problem with receiving. It was very hard for me to receive things from others. And everyone at this church has been absolutely amazing. And I wouldn't be, as far in my health progression without the Image Church, because of the people who have helped me. Because I can't drive at the moment, I have people who are able to pick me up and take me to the grocery store. There's just so much. The food, everything that the Image Church has done for me is far beyond I could have asked of my best friends. And for my family not to live here, I have a family. I have a church family who will always be there for me no matter what. And I'm just so thankful for the hearts of this church, because I don't know how else to say it. I wouldn't be as far as I am today without the help of the Image Church. I'm just so blessed that I found this church, that I found the people here, because the people here are real. their hearts are really just having a love for others. And I just wanted to share that with you guys, and hope you guys have a great service. Love you.